Hi, I'm Melissa Smay, the Director of Miller Theater at Columbia University. We're here this afternoon at the Church of St. Mary the Virgin in Times Square. We'll be presenting the Miller Theater debut of the vocal ensemble New York Polyphony on our early music series. And we're here today talking with Jeffrey Williams about the concert and about the process of recording the album that will be featured on the concert. It's called Tudor City, and they'll be performing selections from that CD and some other repertoire as well on our early music series in November. So I'm here today talking with Jeffrey. I thought we'd start off by asking you, how did you all select the repertoire for the recording for Tudor City?
Well, our main goal with Tudor City was to explore repertoire that was absolutely ideally for our unique vocal makeup, which is an alto, tenor, one baritone, and a bass.
Good.
And with our first record, it was it just sort of happened organically, and we did a couple of different projects that became the CD. But this was really, the focus was to show what New York Polyphony really is, since it's our sophomore release, that we're really these four guys who really love to sing and sing as beautifully as possible.
And so the first recording is called I Sing the Birth, and it was really actually quite critically acclaimed. BBC Magazine named it Editor's Christmas Choice for 2007, and Gramophone called it one of the season's best.
That was quite an honor, I must say.
So now that you're gearing up to the sophomore release of your second CD, how does it feel to be gaining recognition as an up-and-coming group on the early music scene?
We like to think of ourselves a little bit more like a band than certainly not as a choir. In fact, we've made as one of our musical goals to be as anti-choir as possible, to be really four strong individual voices that just happen to work really well together.
So the Tudor City album was recorded at the Cathedral Church of St. John the Divine on Amsterdam Avenue in Morningside Heights near Columbia. Can you tell us why you chose that church and what the process of recording in that space was like?
It's a wonderful space because we always think of New York Polyphony as not four voices, but actually five, and the fifth voice is the acoustic in which we sing.
That's right.
Which is why we're so excited to sing here at St. Mary's, because it's our fifth member of the band, we say.
Right. Well, so and maybe tell us a little bit about that, because the experience of setting these concerts, they have to be set in an acoustically appropriate environment. It is just as important as the selection of the repertoire and the selection of the performers. It matters a lot.
This piece, In Pace, this piece that we're doing in the program, is one that we would never do in a space that doesn't have an acoustic. It's such an expansive piece that probably would have been sung by more singers than four, but because we had this amazing fifth voice of St. John the Divine, and we'll have the same experience here, but to have the opportunity of that acoustic to, in a way, amplify your sound, and it makes your own breathing deeper, and you're able to sing much longer phrases because you have an acoustic to sing in. That adds in the colors, and I'm really excited to be able to sing that here.
The November 20th performance will mark your Miller Theater Early Music Series debut. The program will contain some works by the masters of the Flemish period, Josquin de Prez, Achegem, Taverner. How did you select these pieces?
In exploring the repertoire for our disc to find music that's built for our makeup, we've discovered some wonderful. Our first couple years we really focused on music from England, which the second half of the program will be in supporting the record. But to complement that, we wanted to find music from the continent, and especially Flanders, which gave Lassus and Josquin and Achegem, who are sort of pillars leading right up to the real high Renaissance of Bird and Tallis and Palestrina and Lassus.
Jeffrey, thank you so much for talking with us today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Just a reminder that New York Polyphony will make their debut on Miller Theater's Early Music Series on November 20th at the Church of St. Mary the Virgin in Times Square.